Hamas is accusing Benjamin Netanyahu of cheap blackmail. Now, they're probably not the harshest words the group's ever reserved for the Israeli leader, but let me explain what's going on. So after 6 weeks, phase 1 of the Gaza ceasefire has expired. Talks are supposed to be underway to finalise stage 2. Both Israel and Hamas agreed to this timeline back in January. And here it is. Netanyahu doesn't want to go along with the terms he agreed to. Instead, he's trying to impose new terms. He's demanding Hamas agrees to an extension through Ramadan and Passover. This is until at least April 20. Netanyahu claims it was a US idea.
Israel has accepted President Trump's envoy, Steve Witkoff's plan to extend the temporary ceasefire by 50 days. During that time, we can discuss the conditions for a permanent ceasefire that will end the war in Gaza. In Witkoff's plan, half of the hostages would be released right away, and the remaining half would be released if we reach an agreement on a permanent ceasefire.
In return, Israel has promised, well, nothing. Hamas has said no to the proposal, so Netanyahu has resumed the aid blockade of Gaza and has warned there will be further consequences if Hamas doesn't agree to his demands. The countries that helped negotiate the whole deal, including Egypt, have condemned this Israeli adjustment.
ولا يمكن السماح أو قبول استخدام المساعدات كسلاح للعقاب الجماعي وللتجويع. هذا أمر مرفوض تماماً ويمثل انتهاك صارخ وصريح للقانون الدولي الإنساني.
And there's more. By trying to get an extension, Netanyahu is delaying the prospect of a permanent truce and a full Israeli withdrawal. For anyone who's been paying attention, this probably isn't much of a surprise. From the beginning, Israeli analysts, commentators, even Israel's allies warned Netanyahu would sabotage the deal. If you recall, a member of Netanyahu's own coalition, Bezalel Smotrich, has repeatedly claimed he and the Prime Minister had reached a backdoor deal that will keep Netanyahu's precarious government in power in return for commitments on Gaza. Smotrich claimed the Prime Minister privately promised him Israel would gradually take over Gaza, resume the war on Hamas, and end humanitarian aid. The families of some captives still in Gaza have accused Netanyahu of playing with the lives of their loved ones, while the people of Gaza fear one war is about to be replaced with another.